Hello friends, thank you for being on my channel. This is the Queen of Wands, and today we'll be doing a reading for what is this one? For Leo. Yeah, for Leo. Okay, I hope you guys are doing great. We're gonna try to keep this reading short, maybe 10 minutes, something 15 minutes, something like that. And let's take a few cards. General reading for May 2024, Leo. Okay. All right. Oops. Oh gosh, nothing wants to come out. Let's shuffle a bit more. All right, let's go like that. Oh wow, we got the High Priestess here, a very intuitive person. It can be you. You are very strongly connected with your intuition, with your higher powers, or maybe the High Priestess can be a mother or a daughter. It can represent higher learning. Since you are Leo affiliated, also, you got also a lot of the sun in your chart, so ruled by the sun. Now it seems like you're really going deep into your subconscious. Maybe whatever was very flashy, now you're like contemplating, and maybe you're just looking deep into your subconscious, evaluating situations and actions, things like that. Or you're dealing with somebody who has moon in their chart, a lot of moon in their chart, and then and this person is water, has water in their chart. It can be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or it can be you, that you're digging deep into your subconscious. So the High Priestess is a very important card here. Somebody that has hidden sides of themselves, or somebody that you can be, two sides of the coin. Like they can be the very simple dressed person, but with such a inner depth, or I don't know, something hidden and mystic about them that you're like fascinated. Or it can be the person that is like dressed so flashy or classy, or maybe, who knows, sexy. But then, like I said, it can be that there's a part of them in themselves that is so simple, so grounded, or so completely opposite of that. Or you can anything. It can be two people, somebody name first and last name with a B, first or last name with a J. Okay, number 2 is a powerful number of twin flame soulmates connections. So maybe you are in synchronicity with this person, but there is some sort of a lessons, and you feel something about this person that is like meant to be or meant to happen. That's what it's about. Okay, yeah, we got the Fool in this journey. So somebody here with the eight of cups. Oh my God, somebody's walking away, but like with the High Priestess, somebody's really withdrawn into their, really focusing on their subconscious. Like when somebody is deliberately are taking the initiation to go within. It can be you, because yeah, but somebody is devoted to you. We have like a dog here, like wherever the High Priestess goes, he's like following like a fool. He's very loyal. He's very loyal. But somebody, he's taking that approach of, I'm gonna go, what it will be will be. You kind of letting go, because that's what the Eight of Cups, they're both going to this direction. and that's you. um, it can be you with having this mentality. You're just letting things happen naturally, okay? But this is a lot of inner contemplation here, okay? With the aid of this is like soul searching, okay? Like really, practically, you're putting yourself in a place when you really do your homework. You see your inner understanding of the situation. Um, yeah. And we got the Aquarius, which is the opposite side of Leo. So you guys maybe are becoming the teacher and the student of your own life, of your own actions. You whatever you do now, you sit and understand and analyze the situation, because there's a tendency with the Leo. They're very fiery. They're very, that's the tendency of this showmanship, but without embracing the consequences. They just do it, and then it's too late, right? I know, because I have fire in my chart, even though I'm a Cancer. We're cardinal signs, so I know Leo very well. Okay, we are like the high priestess, and you are the same. We can throw a big party out there, and people love to look at you when you shine and when you're in your best. When you're in your best, you are the most loving person. But when you're not in your best and you're really bad, you use that sun in a very egotistical way, and you're blinded, and you're just, and that's when the high priestess shows up and is saying, no, you gotta dig deep inside yourself, because something is not going right here. You're not doing things right. Sometimes the Aquarius have that element of just throwing yourself out there and not caring about, like careless, carefree, irresponsible. So when you're facing the high priestess, she said, you cannot be irresponsible with the way you think, the responsible the way you talk, the way you disrespect people. But Leo, it's hard for you guys. And I know that it just comes out like that. It's, and you're working on that. You're trying so hard. Somebody here, though, they know you well. There's someone here who understands you and understand where you're coming from, and they're not trying to justify your actions, but it can be somebody that you really are like, is your soul connection, so really understand, and they accept you for all those layers of yourself, but they're also trying to help you correct them, okay? But they do understand you. So like this dog here, like they're loyal to you, they're like a full following you in your spiritual and soul searching journey. You see, they're like, whatever you are there together with him or her, working on this together. Maybe they also have issues, egocentric issues. They have issues too, and maybe that's why they understand you, because you have them too. So you have found the perfect match. It takes a psycho to work with a psycho. But look what I saw here just now. What I must surrender to the idea that you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his, her, or her own healing. So that is something. Sometimes there's a tendency for us to attach, to leech on somebody that is damaged, because we feel like, we feel superior. But then you got to look in your own subconscious why you're so leeching on somebody, trying to fix somebody so much. You cannot stay secluded in your own thoughts and work on yourself. So that's not something you gotta consider for yourself too. It's appreciated to be there and help somebody else, highly appreciated. But often this is done, people who have that narcissistic element in them. We all have the narcissistic element. Trust me, I'm not trying to justify myself here. There's the narcissist of being the martyr, the narcissist being the victim, okay? Or there's the narcissist trying to do the hero, but trying to be there and trying to fix somebody so much that they become obsessed. They are sucked on this obsession to fix somebody else. They live for that. And trust me, I've been in that place too. When I thought, this person is being very nasty on me and I'm gonna fix this person, And there's people who do that with me too. They are so tied down in their circumstances. They're maybe bored, anything. Their life is stuck, unfulfilled. So they finally find some projects they can work on, and that's a part of their narcissistic behavior too, but they don't recognize it. So it's important. I've mentioned that in other videos. Everybody has to look and focus on their own happiness and try to work on those parts of themselves that need to heal. You need to heal that part of yourself, okay? It's important. Everybody has to do their own digging in their own heart and take accountability for their action. Not everything you've done was honest, and face it. If you were cheating with your heart, you are cheating with your heart. Don't say that, no, it's in your head, or I'm just playing here and I'm just a good family man or a family woman. You were a shit, I was a shit, okay? Don't hide it. Don't throw the shit on me, pardon my French, right? So you on the other side, don't try to hide stuff under the rug. This is what the High Priestess is here, to face your shadow side, and it's time to put that stuff out there and not be ashamed of that you are being an asshole, so yeah. And we're humans, and we're a work in progress, and it's a struggle every day, okay? But please don't tell me that you're God and you're perfect and you're there to teach me a lesson, because you have done so many mistakes. You have done so wrong. Don't stay in the shadow, hiding from your own mistakes, spying on people, doing criminal activities, because you don't let things unfold naturally. Okay? Because you don't want to do your own inner healing, inner digging. Why you have a pattern of being obsessive with someone and knowing every move they make? Because that's what the fool does. Somebody is obsessed with somebody. They're like, they want to know your brain. High Priestess is about knowing, but she keeps it in her head. But he says, no, I'm going to follow you every step of the way. I know every move you make, every breath you take. A stalker, that Sting song. It gets nasty. So, I don't know. But, so that's something that you are working on, or somebody is working on. Maybe you're both with the High Priestess mirroring one another. None of the actions are very noble, but it seems in the end of the day that you're made for one another. You're both crazy. But what can you do? What can you do? Your God says so, God says so, and you cannot run away from it. Because God sends you all the messages in all form of shapes that they say no. This is the one for you, but you just don't want to face it. I keep getting the same card every time I shuffle. Have you asked your angels for help with this? But they need your permission to intervene with your free will. But what permission is already there? Before I even post my videos, is already known what I'm going to say. I already know. The Fool says to the High Priestess, I already know what you're saying, what you're doing. Don't even have to bother. I'm ahead of the game. I'm go back in time. I get what you're saying, and I already know. Oh gosh. Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. Yeah, somebody got a fake addiction of behaviors. Somebody got negative thinking. Okay, that has to do with past ones. It can be, like I said, high priestess, a mother or daughter or something that did once. Somebody has the same. Maybe have some mother issues. Maybe Fool is a child here. Fool is a child related to Leo. It shows that as a child, maybe you were mistreated. Maybe you were not given enough love. Maybe you were abandoned. So here, walking away as a child. Leo has lots of sun and love. You are not nurtured love. Two sides of the coin. There's two people here. One was given love, but was constantly abandoned. So they have panic when they approach somebody they truly care about. They're afraid to lose that person. They panic. They go crazy. Some other person, they never had love. So they force love on somebody else by controlling them. Okay? Doing the passive-aggressive behavior. So they're not put themselves out there freely, but they're just do that. So there's attachment and detachment. There's so much books about this. So we all damaged people in this planet. I'll tell you that. And maybe this means that you both are working on that, healing each other on that aspect. Somebody had to manipulate to get their mother's love and attention. They had to do all kinds. With time, they grew up and they realized that if I manipulate it, I'll get the love. So they learned that love is done also by bringing the circumstance in a certain way that that person loves you. So it doesn't come naturally. It does not a natural flow, but it's pre-planned, pre-programmed to get that love. No, because it's not free love. So, yeah. But this is saying you two are made for each other. Now you can be nasty and ignore it and try to heal it and keep fighting on this, or you can finally do your inner work, solving it individually, recognizing it individually, and then you can let your ego aside. Like there was this guy here where once a year I would send an email and I would say, hey, how you doing? You know, I really would like to talk to you, and just because there was healing parts that I still was working on, and I was just trying to, he would not respond, he would not answer, he would not to this day, because it was in too much ego. So I let it go. I never bothered him for years. But I have the feeling now that, you know, they want that attention, but they're never able to make their initial move. Never. Because they're still in the ego place. It takes two to tango, and not one, you know, going after you and the other. It has to be a middle way, a middle ground, right? And you got to recognize your part of it, because spying somebody is not going to work. It's just not going to work. It's very intoxicating. It's not healthy. It's very intoxicating. Remember, Leo, you got the sun in your chart, and it can get very nasty and intoxicating. When your ego goes on the roof and you said, I know what I want, I'm going to do everything in my power, I'm going to use the whole army to get this person. It gets nasty. That's not healthy neither. Okay? Because I am God, and I am, I'm going to play God's role. I'm going to give this person all the messages, and look, with the 7 of Cups, is like, yeah, like you got to pray for me, and you got to, it's like, look at that. I am the one, that can make things change for you, and yeah, they play God. Yes, you can have divine guidance to teach you the lessons that, hey, you cannot run away from your action responsibility, but don't act like you're God, right? Because God always find a way to get back to you too, like they get back to me. And that's why the vicious circles keep going, because you both have to do that inner work. There's Three of Swords, betrayal, heartbreaks, okay? There was people here, there's three people, maybe three people playing games, dishonesty. Three people participating in it. So nobody has the right to point the finger that you are the bitch, you are wrong. They were all nasty. When they feel like playing the game, they play the game. Accept it, admit it. All right? It's because it's going to haunt you. It haunts us all. Trust me. I've done some nasty things. I've done it. I'm not going to hide from it. I've done it. And I'm dealing it. I'm bearing my consequences. I'm dealing with it. I'm not walking away from it. I'm staying within my subconscious and healing it. Like the card says here. Inner healing. Nobody can fix it for you, my friend. Only you got to stay with it. And little by little, every day we work on improving it. And thank God that He's the one who will make us see, and it will make us face the light slowly, day by day. But the worst is when people put themselves, their egocentric self, by putting themselves like, I'm here to teach you. And that's what the Aquarius in Leo is about. That egocentric attitude that, no, how about you learn your own lessons? Because you're not able to. You're playing around with a lot of women out there. And I'm not the first. You have done it in the past. And I got proofs. You love the attention. You love to break women's heart. And break their heart and abandon them and go to the next one. Oh, now let's romanticize this other one now. There was a lot of manipulation there, trying to play around like nothing was happening. Everybody was playing everybody to get out of the situation smoothly, sneakily. But they hardly know. Because the High Priestess is there, will dig you deep in your heart and say, you know you are not, you are dishonest. You know you are not honest with yourself, with your heart, with your friends, or with your family members, or with your partner. So don't act like you were honest. Because we were not honest, all of us. Okay? There. Let's end this on a nice card. The Two of Cups is there to tell you that's when they're finally two souls blind think as one. When you finally open your heart and speak from the heart, from the truth. Speak the truth from the heart, sorry. We got the Two of Cups here with the High Priestess. This is a beautiful combination. But that proves that only then two souls are thinking and feeling as one. When they're fully open, when this is broken to pieces, so you can finally reveal your true self with all your flaws, and then take that journey, towards this new revelation of yourself. A happy place, from a happy place, joyful place, right? Not from mind games that everybody was contributing. I think you'll find your twin flame or soulmate, whatever. But there's two people here that does that mirror effect, and maybe you're working on healing one another with that, okay? So congratulations, because it was all meant to be Okay, so you can finally be happy once and for all by releasing all this toxic um, behavior that you both had. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye.